summertime by the bay. AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Here's Chris Bryant now. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. The 3-1. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Tag by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro.
Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here now the 2-2. Hit well towards the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hit.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So in now for San Francisco, Darren James. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0. Ripped down the first base line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double.
Ready once again, Darren James. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Popped him up. Baez is under it. 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Back now in Northern California.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Francisco came through late, taking summertime by the Bay. AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the David Haynes, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Giants leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James moves over, 1 away. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. 2-2. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Striding in, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Giants leave them loaded. Our score remains 2-1. Now at the plate, Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Baez has it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. They're down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really...
Afternoon baseball now from McCovey Cove and AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it.
So stepping in, Darren James. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Posey aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bumgarner into his motion. Here he comes on 2-2. Bryant to the opposite field. James looking up, and bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Left fielder, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Almora has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right?
So in now for Chicago, Daryl Cannizzaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Ready for another chance. Darren James, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Rios waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James has a play, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Settling in now, Richard Rios, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. James moves over. 1 out.
No runner, no runner.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, number 4.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Darren James, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's there and records the first out. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Panic at second with 2 down. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Last strike here for the Giants. as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Now batting, Brandon Crawford, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Vinny Ramiro gets the win. Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safeco Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
James is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Into the box now, Darren James, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut hold, cut hold.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's D. Gordon now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. James has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Soft liner towards short.
Find the ball.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Get back, get back.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and late reactions, and they got him. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Brian Anderson.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. James racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Into the box now, Darren James. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Two and 1 to count. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Missed with a breaking ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Throw won't get him. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Striding in once again, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And that one just missed outside. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Skied down the left field line. Castro sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score tonight. And our situation as we welcome you to this one, runners at first and second here with 2 away in the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Now to the plate, Darren James. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Bonifacio at third with 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Castro. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Anderson.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. James on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So yet another. Here's D. Gordon now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. He's safe at the plate, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. No hits to this point.
Designated hitter, Ben Gamble.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch pulled toward right center field. James moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Giants 4. Standing in, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Castro has it in his tracks, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest.
MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State. Safeco Field in Seattle. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. 2 great hitters lead their... At the plate, Darren James, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And the pitch. Fouled away. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Anderson over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Even though they're up by a ball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so...
Striding into the box, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Gordon will wait on it. And there's the 2nd out of the inning. Next for Seattle, Francisco Cervelli. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. The 1-1. Pops this one up. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out. So striding forward now, Luis Cedeno. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James giving chase, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Segura stands at second with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. James moves over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold a 9-2 lead.
Leading off for the Giants.
Stepping in, Darren James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Gordon is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Now at the plate, Luis Cedeno. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Luis Cedeno.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Next to bat for the Giants, Darren James.
Darren James.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cedeno waits on it. 2 down. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. As the sun digging in now, Darren James. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Souza is under it, and that retires the side. Left for Sanford. Up next for Arizona, Chris Owings, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Owings.
Belted high in the air out to left. James going back on it at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just...
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Steven Souza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, James, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks' Road to the Show report. As you see now, the Giants' number 4 batter, Darren James, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second. Standing in, Dan So. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
This one's down to 3rd. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steven Souza. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stage. So here's the cleanup hitter, Darren James. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Souza. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
A runner on first with 2 away. Shot toward the second baseman. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Fletcher Ulrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, James. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. As the sun begins. Stepping in, Darren James. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And now a pitch on the way. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively.
At the plate, John Ryan Murphy. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
John Ryan Murphy.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers.
Two on here with one man out. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tomas moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now. So striding in, Fletcher Allred. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James waits on it. One away. Into the box, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Ready now, Dan So. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard. Stepping into the box, Darren James. First pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Here. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. And a tag, and he is out easily. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren James. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ramos is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to